What's going on? We back with the boxing link of more. We took a nice little hiatus today from the heavyweight boxing talk. We're gonna squeeze on in here, and be on the lookout for the Aries 90 Lara and Jerry Swift Hurd prediction video. They fight this Saturday. I'll be dropping it Monday. And I drop other videos today as well outside of the heavyweight division. But I think it's just time for people to stop using the excuse that AJ makes more money. AJ has a bigger following. Wilder needs to do this, Wilder needs to do that. Oh, he fought nothing but bums. I'm like, shit, AJ fought nothing but bums too. Nobody on AJ's resume jumps out to me. Like, oh, shit. People bring up Charles Martin like he legitimately won a world title. Like, did y'all forget how he got that world title? The dude towards ACL. I mean, Eric Molina, I believe, what's the guy's name? I believe Wilder beat Eric Molina first. Dylan White, I ain't impressed with him after the Joshua fight. Dominic Brazil, all right, okay, cool. I'm not saying that's a big win, but I'm not knocking what Joshua's done. And Vladimir Klitschko, he knocked out a guy in the 11th round that was iced a few times in his career already, But like I said, that was a good experience fight for him. But I don't see this godly resume that Joshua has over Wilder. And people say, well, Joshua has 21 fights now and Wilder has almost over 40 fights or close to 40 fights. I don't understand that. Joshua could have been doing what Wilder was doing. Wilder was fighting every other month, just staying active, because they didn't feel like he was ready. He needed the more time, in the ring. Because he didn't have a big amateur background, neither did Joshua. His team took a different approach. They wanted him to get, experience in the ring versus whoever and however he got the experience, he got it. And he got there. It ain't how long it take you to get on top of the mountain. As long as you get on top of the mountain, then when you're ready to get there, you got to be able to defend it or ready to take the crown. And I don't use that as an excuse because when you're a world champion, 5, 6, 7, 20, 21 fights, you should be able to fight anybody. Anybody with 2 ears, just 2 ears. You could throw eyes in there, whatever sense you want to throw in there. They really know that, Wilder and Eddie Hearn and Joshua, they know what it is about. They know Eddie and Joshua don't want the Wilder fight. Anybody that says different is lying to themselves, or they just didn't really fanboy, rare form. Because everything that he's screaming out there is exactly what he said. I don't want to fight Deontay Wilder to 2020 or 2019 or 2020. Did you look at the face that he made when the Sky Sports interview asked him about Wilder? That little face he made like he was irritated, and then he turned it into a joke. It's not a joke. He don't want to fight. And people trying to pump up Joseph Parker. I told him he wasn't shit. And a real champion, a real unified champion, WBO, WBA, WB, whatever he got, WBA, IBO, and IBF championship fighter would have knocked him out. Wilder would have knocked him out, And they fear Wilder. And you get that from several different angles. Now, Leonard Ellerby came out and said last night that y'all know that fight ain't happening no time soon. Everybody knows it. But if you want to lie to yourself and hide behind the fact, Joshua's making this amount of money, it ain't about the money. When you go out there and you go in that square circle, it ain't about the money. You defending what's yours. You protecting your life, and you trying to deliver the bomb and detonate it on somebody's jaw or their body. And that's plain and simple. So stop the back and forth and the riff-raff about, who making more money or who more popular, who more this. At the end of the day, that's not for the fans to give a fuck about. The fans should just give a fuck about seeing the fight. And like I said on several occasions leading up for the last year and a half about this shit, that I said several times, Joshua don't want that heat. Period. He don't want smoke. Because he don't want to really lay his shit on the line. Because if he get knocked out by Wilder, his $20 million paydays go down to what Wilder paydays go down to $1, $2, $3 million in his bank account. So it's a risk. It's a risk. But chances make champions. And in the UK, I don't know if they know about that, but AJ don't want to take the chance. He'd rather just keep doing what he's doing and making the money and You know, it's a lot of guys that play it safe, but when you a warrior and you call yourself a true gladiator or boxer, you're going to take those risks. You don't have to take the risks on a regular basis, because we seen Floyd. He didn't take risks on a regular basis like that. He pick and choose. Even coming up, you know, you get a tough fight, you get a soft fight, get a tough fight, soft fight. I feel that, you know. Every time you go in the ring, it ain't got to be the tough fight. But when you fighting 2 times a year now, damn near both fights got to be tough fights. You know, they got to be tough fights. But hide behind the money, the number of fights, that shit doesn't matter. That don't matter. When you be a champion, you should be able to fight anybody and everybody. And people that hide behind that and defend AJ for ducking, dog, pure bitches. But also, they don't want their nightmares to become reality. Because if Deontay Wilder knocks on Anthony Joshua, what else do you guys have to say? You know, your excuses going to sound booty. You know you already working on y'all excuses. You know, attribute for attribute. It ain't a huge difference between the two, in my opinion. I think Deontay Wilder has better attributes overall than Anthony Joshua, in my opinion. Who's faster? Deontay Wilder. Who's the better puncher? Deontay Wilder. Who got the better footwork? Deontay Wilder. Who can go back without having his chin straight up? Deontay Wilder. Who goes side to side better? Deontay Wilder. Who can box on the back foot and got better defense? Deontay Wilder. Who can press and finish better? Deontay Wilder. Come on. Joshua might have a better jab, but his right hand is not better than Wilder, and his left hook is not better than Wilder. You seen that last night. He was struggling like he was throwing that left hook in water like he was Muhammad Ali in underwater shadow boxing. That left hook looked real sluggish, and when they landed, it didn't do no damage. He was right hand happy, but y'all killed Wilder for being right hand happy. But my message is this, dog. Just say that y'all don't think Anthony Joshua ready for Deontay Wilder, instead of, you know, making up all these false excuses and believing the clown Eddie Hearn. If you got to man up and swallow your pride when Wilder knocks out Joshua, do it. Because you know how many times I done manned up and swallowed my pride and came on here and said, damn, Andre Ward beat Kovalev twice, because I beat Kovalev twice. Well, damn, you know, this happened. You know, if Wilder was to lose to Anthony Joshua, fuck it. What do that matter for me? As long as I got a chance to witness it, I'm happy, you know. I ain't going to lose no sleep over it. If Wilder loses, he loses. But you guys are defending Anthony Joshua like y'all going to lose sleep or y'all going to lose your life. Or y'all can't go to work the next day without crying. I mean, that shit don't affect my life like that. Y'all got way more serious issues than worrying about if Anthony Joshua or Wilder defeats each other, whatever happens. I don't give a fuck about that. Once that fight over with, I do my videos, I talk about it, I move on. You know, you can't be on YouTube or social media or talking boxing without having thick skin. You know, that's why a lot of y'all guys out here crying and acting soft and shit. I can't imagine what your girls do to you. You know, this is just boxing. You know, I'm not crying for any of these motherfuckers losing. I'm not emotionally tied. There's no blood ties between any of us. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know, stop making excuses for why the fight not going to happen. You know, stop making excuses for Joshua. He a grown man. You know, we know he really don't want to fight. And once you all come clean and admit to it, then we can stop having this epic debate. You know, because we know why the fight not happening. We know why. Anthony Joshua don't want it. Eddie Hearn don't want it. They fear Deontay Wilder, you know. And if he knock out Wilder, Matchroom probably going bankrupt. They ran so many fighters off for Matchroom, you know, giving Anthony Joshua so much face time. But see, I'm ready to admit it, man. You know, it is what it is. I'm here.